Thomas Piketty, with his interview with Russ Roberts in Econ Talks, highlights there is a chief concern that wealth accumulates faster than output and wages. The major problem with this is that those who own and earn capital will slowly grow wealthier over those who own nothing but the labor they earn, which will inevitably lead to inequality. Although not as severe in the US, inequality since the mid-20th century is apparent. This trend can be seen in Australia, represented by the graph presented here, where the distribution of wealth since 1960 in Australia is slowly increasing to favour the top 1% income earners, owning around 9% of the total population's income in 2009. So it's apparent that the distribution of total income of Australia's population is starting to become more concentrated in the top 1%. I believe this growing inequality in Australia can be explained by the fundamental mechanism that Piketty explains in his interview, where those possessing capital start to receive higher return than those who don't. This figure shows a relationship between the productivity index and the annual wage index in Australia. Productivity can be attributed to the utilization of the available capital. In the figure, we can see a trend which highlights Piketty's idea of the cause of inequality we have seen in Australia. The graph suggests that despite the productivity of labour increasing over the last decade or so, the corresponding real wage has remained relatively constant. This shows that there is a growing difference in the productivity labour is producing compared to the wage labour are receiving. One would expect that as productivity increases, the real wage will also increase. However, this difference in the two curves suggests that gains associated with the increased productivity are being concentrated to those who own the capital, be it through their own ingenuity or whether they inherited it, but are nonetheless able to reap the capital returns that the others are unable to. The difference in the labour productivity and real wage shows that the returns received by those owning capital grows much faster than everyone else who can only receive a real wage. Hence, I conclude that Piketty's theory is applicable in identifying the ever-growing inequality in Australia. Thank you.